Yes, this was another adaptation of A Christmas Carol, and what do they do differently? Oh, it's called Scrooge: A Christmas Carol, and it's a musical. It's CGI animation. It's, Luke Evans voicing the title character of Scrooge. Not gonna lie, it sounded pretty good. Especially his singing, with the part where whenever he sings, he always sounds great. Remember him as Gaston and Beauty and the Beast? His voice is amazing. Sorry, mosquito bite. The frick? So this one just there were little things that were different, like, oh, Tiny Tim and his sister are out singing in the beginning on the streets. He's a sick child. Why is he out in the cold? Scrooge has a big dog. Okay. So the spirits that visit him they try to stay true to the look, but also kind of look different. Also, they have their own musical numbers, and yeah, look at this. Yeah. I'll say this right now. I actually would say this was a pretty decent movie. I would say it was decent. I still prefer. If you hear some in the background, because I was watching it again to prepare for this review, and of course I was like, I've seen enough. It was fine. I still prefer Scrooged. I prefer Muppet Christmas Carol. I prefer the one back in was it the 30s? I think it was. I really like the one with the guy who played Patton. I kind of like that one. I like the Zemeckis one, honestly. I like the way that animation was, and how if anything, that one really brought it to life, in my opinion, the best. You know what I mean? Like, just the technology and what you're able to do, how to sort of bring it to life, because there are certain things you can't really do in live action that you can do in animation, right? And then, yeah, I mean, the cast overall, not really a lot of... He's the most famous person in the cast, I think. And, yeah, I mean, it was pretty much the same thing, except, musical numbers and certain things they did differently. But, yeah, overall, it wasn't really that different from others. Just the title's like, oh, Scrooge, A Christmas Carol. It's like, oh, okay. And, I mean, I'm still waiting for someone to do it in stop motion, because that's the only thing you gotta do differently. You gotta do Christmas Carol in stop motion. It's been done in animation. It's been done in live action. It needs to be done in stop motion, which is another form of animation, obviously. But yeah, I mean, there are certain Christmas carols I prefer over this one, and yeah, I know this is one of those things that's been adapted so many times. You're just, what can you do differently? Change the title, add musical numbers, do different musical numbers, because I think what's the guy's name? The guy from Frasier, the main guy. He played Scrooge one time. I'm watching it actually on my phone, and that one's a musical, but it's more kind of like serious and all that. Another one that I thought pretty decent was the one on FX with Guy Pearce. That one of all was very different because they didn't use the same gods, and I mean, not gods, spirits in that one, except for death. They had different spirits in that one, and that one was definitely very long, but it was very interesting, that one. So yeah, that one, I forgot about that one. I was like, yeah, that was such a weird one, but yeah, it was so fascinating. But this one, yeah, I mean, it was decent. Sorry, it wasn't great, but that was pretty much it. I mean, Luke Evans sounded great as Scrooge and when he sang, so yeah, that's pretty much it for me with this movie. So thanks for watching, and let me know what your favorite Christmas Carol adaptation is in the description below. See you next time.